Shields up, Iron Breakers, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds. End of the day, end of the weapon overview, and I'm a little bit late in covering this one, and that is because today was my mom's birthday, and I was hanging out with her. Anyway, this is the Insect Glaive. We're going to be getting our very first look at the Insect Glaive in Monster Hunter Wilds, so let's see what it is all about. This is a weapon that I actually liked quite a bit during World and Iceborne. I didn't really play it that much during Rise and Sunbreak, but let's see what they're cooking for Wilds. A mobile weapon you use while controlling a creature known as a Kinsect. Gain powerful buffs by harvesting extracts from monsters. Vault into the air to perform jumping attacks at will. Use focus mode, target a monster's wounds and weak points. What the hell was that? What was that? What was that stripper pole dance? What the hell's going on? I'm sorry, bro. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, and I do mean a lot because it seems like they've done a significant amount of changes to the weapon. So let me go ahead and reduce the volume here. We're not going to be breaking everything down to the best of my ability. Okay, so number one, we're looking at a set, because obviously new weapons are also showcasing new set. Previously, we've had the heavy, what is it called again? You guys know, the heavy set that we got with the heavy bowgun. Now we're looking at what appears to be, I'm assuming Chatacabra? At least it looks like Chatacabra. And we have a Kinsect here. I think that this Kinsect is usually the one that does stun damage. It reminds me a little bit of the Carnage Beetle. Interesting design here in the back. It's thick. Big and thick. It's a thick rod. Okay, so that move right there is... This is the usual attack that you do when you're just like doing the aerial attack, that when you land the last hit. See, when you land that last hit right there, if you hit a monster with it, it's going to vault you back up into the air so that you can keep doing it. Usually you get to do this 3 times. In the case of Rise, though, you got to reset it using the Wirebug skill, so, yeah. Mobile weapon use while controlling. So, a very important thing here, I don't know what this gauge is, I'm assuming it's going to be the stamina? We still have 3 buffs, so, oh, looks like when you are aiming, it actually tells you which buff you're going to get. As you can see red buff right here in the head. That's convenient, so that you actually know what you're getting. Can you get 2 buffs? Is that like a specific thing to this particular insect, or do all insects get 2 buffs? It's like, notice how this part of the insect is not filled, which usually means that you can shoot the insect again and you'll get 2 buffs at once and then come back. I'm wondering if this is a default setting for all insects, which would be nice for Insect Glaive mains. I'm pretty sure they can appreciate that quality of life. Even though sometimes I just find it easier to just like shoot, come back, shoot, come back, shoot, come back. But more experienced players who actually main this weapon would be able to take advantage of this by getting the Kinsect to strike multiple times. This definitely feels like stamina. What is going on here? Is that like focus mode or something? Like, what's he doing with this stance? It might be focus mode. If that's focus mode, he's moving really fast while in focus mode. Another interesting thing is that it seems like a lot of his attacks are shooting out the Kinsect automatically. Which, by the way, if you're someone that doesn't play Insect Glaive, this is something that is not normal. Now, there was a Kinsect type, and I don't know if it was both Rise and Sunbreak. I think it was both Rise and Sunbreak, who would follow your attacks Usually it was like the combo finishers and stuff like that. And the Kinsect would automatically come out and help you with combo finishers, which was really cool. It was a really cool concept that I don't remember seeing before. And it looks like they're playing on that quite a bit. Like, look at this. Or maybe it's because it's a focus mode attack. Like, see how he just shoots out the insect? But we didn't actually get to see what the type was here. Maybe it's whenever you do focus stance. Yeah, like, see he's doing focus stance again? And that throws out the Kinsect. Okay, so focus mode shoots out the Kinsect. What was that? What's that Kinsect doing? I guess it shoots out the Kinsect and he starts, like, mimicking your attacks. That is really cool. Like, look at the Kinsect, like, spinning. Vaulting works pretty much as I would expect. Oh, it also shows us our first mount. Is this the first time we see a mount? Is that mount special to the insect glaive? That was really seamless. I don't think we had seen a mount yet. Look at that. Chunk. Insta-mount. Either you had already done enough mounting damage and you just got the mount proc on that one, or maybe this is a special insect glaive thing that just allows you to mount easier. That'd be cool. That right there is a focus strike, I would imagine. Yeah, because you see the wound, and he does that, and then he yeets out the Kinsect. I love the Kinsect. The Kinsect following up on your melee attacks is a really cool fantasy, in my opinion. I think that is something that makes the weapon really more appealing. Now, what the hell is this stripper pole dancing that we got going here? That's what I'm curious. Like, look at that. What is that? I can't believe they only show that for just a millisecond. Whee! That sounds like some really special attack. I gotta see that again. I'm sorry. I know that I'm seeing this one a lot of times. It's just I'm trying to figure out. Okay, it looks like he's coming in from the air. So you go from the air and just perform this stab thing. Could this be like a mounting finisher? Because you see he's in the position of the monster's head. I know sometimes finishers, they'll like jump up and stuff. So maybe he was already mounted. And then he jumped into the air to gain some momentum, right? He was mounted, jumps into the air to gain some momentum, and boom! Mounting finisher. That is one hell of a mounting finisher, if that is what it is. It's pretty cool. I like that. I dig it. Man, these are too many moves to, like, analyze in such a short amount of time. Like, let me back up here a little bit. Let's take a better look at some of these. Okay, actually give it to me 25% playback. Whoa, that audio is going to be terrible for you. Sorry, I'll mute. So we do the spinny spinny. So he's doing a spinning attack. I'm not familiar with this particular attack. Ooh. That is cool. I'm loving the tripling down on acrobatics that they're going for. This is exactly what the insect glaive should be like. Does this sound like the dragon jump that you do? Yeah, it sounds like that. So this is an attack that you get to do in Iceborne by just pressing R2 while you're in the middle of the air. And it was really powerful. At least I think that's what this is. Ooh, the Kinsect flies down with you when you do it now. Like, look at that. When he does the special plunge attack, the Kinsect leaps off of the weapon and attacks independently. Wait, did it drill through him? No, it bashed in his head and stopped. Okay. That's cool. Now, one of the things that I'm concerned about, let's actually rewatch this on normal. I know that I'm watching this one multiple times because this is a weapon that I actually kind of know from what I've used in World. One of the things that I'm concerned is I'm not seeing any dusts. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with the insect glaive, a cool thing that happens is different insects will leave behind this special dust that you can explode afterwards. So in World and in Iceborne, we had this one that a lot of people used, which was was it Pneumacanth? I forget what it was called, but it was like this little insect that would like pelt at the monsters, and it would leave behind these little blast clouds. And then you would go into aerial mode, and you do a little sweep around in those, and as you would hit them, they would explode and deal blast damage. You could also have dusts that would deal poison damage. There were even dusts that would heal and stuff like that. And I didn't notice a single dust proc in this whole video. I don't know if I've missed it. I like the stamina gauge is a little bit simplified, which is nice, but you can still see it clearly, this yellow thing. I like the fact that it looks like you'll be able to get 2 extracts. Again, this could be like a specific feature of the Kinsect because that's the way that it worked in Rise and Sunbreak. Some Kinsects were able to gather 2. I don't think all of them did they? It's been a while since I played Rise and Sunbreak, especially with Insect Glaive. But yeah, I dig this. But yeah, no dusts. I can't see any dusts. Maybe you'd have a specific type of Kinsect that would do dust. I think that was one of the things that they did in Rise and Sunbreak. Not all of the Kinsects would leave dust behind. You'd need specific types of Kinsects to do that. Either way, this looks absolutely incredible. As someone who has played the weapon before, I would definitely say that this looks like a ton of fun. But you guys let me know in the comments section down below, how do you feel about the new Insect Glaive? If you guys are hyped about it or if you're not hyped about it, I think it looks like a really interesting weapon with some of the changes that they're doing. And I look forward to learning more. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys enjoyed these, remember, subscribe, bell notification icon, all of that jazz. And hit the like button. It really helps me out. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys later. Stay strong, stay safe. Peace out.